I am a media, PR, and communications specialist. I spent a number of years in the media before transitioning to public sector and public communication. I worked as a producer director at Royal Media Services. Then I moved on to production coordinator at ARD German TV, coordinating production in 38 African countries. Then I moved on to government. My first government appointment was at the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, where I was an assistant director in charge of TV programming and basically educational content, because I found kids have always been very close to my heart. Then after that, I moved to Kisumu as the Director of Public Communication and Acting Chief Officer for Communication, Information and Technology. And currently I serve in Homabay County as the Chief Officer for Public Communication and also the Acting Government Spokesperson. I think my success is measured through the impact that my work has on people. And I think the most fulfilling has been in the public sector, because I narrow it down to 3 Ps: the people, perceptions, and perspectives. Before I moved to Kisumu, it was known as the region with stone throwers. But I say that's not true. Having lived here, having interacted with the people here, I discovered people who are very hardworking. It was just a few people who had been highlighted in the media that was giving a whole county a bad name. So it was my first task to change that. I don't think people call Kisumu, watu wa mawe anymore. No. The number of years of experience are not in vain. And interacting with different stakeholders, different cultural species, they're all not in vain. If I didn't have the experiences I've had over the years, I'd probably not be performing the way I am currently. But I'd also say it's the continuous learning, so you never stop learning. From my perspective, I think an ideal working environment would be a space where you have the boss's support. If you have your boss's support, then you're on the right track. The book I'm currently reading is How to Win Any Negotiation Without Losing Your Cool, Raising Your Voice, or Coming to Blows by Robert Mayer. Everybody needs to read that, especially if you're in public service, because constantly it's a question of negotiation. You're negotiating with your boss, your peers, your staff, the public. One of the earliest achievements I had was winning the global prize for television content for children when we were marking the International Children's Day of Broadcasting. This was an award given in New York, and also attending the International Emmy Awards, so that was big. You work for members of the public, which is also a challenge. Every single day, there's something new that you must address. Something in the media, something on radio, something in some ward somewhere, something in a village. It's constantly there, it's always coming, because you are a government that is supposed to look after the welfare of over 1 million people. 1 million people is not a small number, that's a big number. I have people who've retired from government that I call up. Hey, I'm dealing with this issue, what shall I do? And they'll advise you, they'll be there to advise you. I also go through a mentorship. I've been through a mentorship program with the Inspired Women Lead. I'm now a mentor as well. So it's constantly learning, like I mentioned, and listening and asking questions. Have you ever heard about the theory of the red car? Somebody stops you and asks you, have you seen a red car today? Or how many red cars have you seen today? Chances are you'll say none. Simply because you're not looking. There are opportunities everywhere. The following day, if I send you out to look out for red cars, you will notice them and you'll identify 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 red cars. So the opportunities are all around us, but we have to be looking for us to realize that they are there. So to you who's starting your career, there are opportunities right before you. Open your eyes, reach out to people, because we didn't get here by chance. We stood on the shoulders of some giants. Find that person that you can constantly engage and talk to guide you as you navigate the wild waters of this PR career.